Good morning. It's Friday, January 3rd. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Only a Newsday, an update today on the future of over 300 Long Island seniors who could be forced to move out of their nursing home. A hearing will be held this afternoon on a bankruptcy protection petition filed by the Cold Spring Hills Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation. Long Island's second largest nursing home is working to pay more than $50 million in debt. If the facility closes, residents would be forced to move out. Happening today, a guilty plea expected from the Roslyn man accused of killing two teens while driving drunk and high. Sources tell Newsday Amandeep Singh will plead guilty to aggravated vehicular homicide and other charges today. We're told he agreed to change his plea last week in exchange for a sentence of up to 25 years in prison. Prosecutors say the 36-year-old had been drinking heavily and using cocaine before he sped the wrong way and crashed in Jericho in 2023. He slammed into a car, killing 14-year-old Roslyn Middle School students Drew Hassenbein and Ethan Falkowitz. Two Long Island natives were among the 14 people killed in the New Orleans attack. 25-year-old Matthew Tenedorio lived in Huntington as a child before his family moved to the New Orleans area. His father tells Newsday Matthew had dinner with the family before heading to the city with friends to celebrate New Year's Eve. 25-year-old Billy DeMayo grew up on Long Island before his family moved to New Jersey. The FBI says both were killed by Shamsuddin Jabbar, who drove a pickup truck into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street early Wednesday. They say he acted alone. A last-ditch effort today to stop congestion pricing before it takes effect Sunday. There's a federal court hearing today on a motion filed by New Jersey officials. If their bid to stop the plan fails, most drivers will have to pay $9 to enter Manhattan below 60th Street. Newsday transportation reporter Alfonso Castillo explains.
Why is the MTA doing this? Because they're looking to fill a $15 billion hole in their current capital program and also to reduce traffic and improve air quality.
Read more about how much congestion pricing will cost you on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. The 119th Congress convenes today. Republicans will take control of both chambers. House Speaker Mike Johnson is looking to retain the gavel in the first vote of the new Congress. Freshman Long Island Democrat Laura Gillen will be sworn in to serve New York's 4th Congressional District. Only a Newsday, 4 Long Island school districts are still fighting the state ban on Native American mascots. Virginia Huey takes a look at what's at stake.
This is our symbol of pride.
For lifelong Wantagh resident Matt Sesko, the warrior mascot featuring Chief Wantagh figures prominently in his life. It's emblazoned on his shirt, tattooed on his arm, and engraved on his Wantagh High School class of '96 ring.
This is part of our symbol of pride since the first graduating class in 1956.
So when the New York State Board of Regents mandated that public schools remove all references to Native American imagery, including mascots and team names like Warriors, the ban stirred outrage among many residents, including Sesko.
It's all over the high school and the elementary schools. To actually have to remove this, like erase this from history, it just doesn't make sense to me at all.
Wantagh is among 4 school districts on the island taking legal action for the right to keep their decades-old names or arguing that the ban violates their constitutional rights.
I think it's a great honor to have your name up on a board or on a uniform.
33-year Wyandanch resident Robert Johnson supports the Wyandanch District's lawsuit to keep the Warriors' name. Johnson says the mascot instills a sense of community pride, and he believes it honors the Native Americans who occupied much of Long Island.
It's to show pride. It's to show that we respect you all. And we're calling you a warrior.
The Connecticut and Massapequa districts are suing to invalidate the statewide ban entirely. Connecticut is known as the Thunderbirds. Massapequa's mascot is a Native American man in headdress and goes by the name Chiefs.
I think it's actually a compliment to the Indians to be called the Chiefs because you want somebody strong and powerful and to be your mascot.
But local Native American leaders, including Harry Wallace, disagree, telling Newsday, quote, "It speaks to an acceptance of a racist caricature of a people who are alive, well, living, breathing with a distinct culture." Some Long Islanders say they are aware of the pain the mascot imagery may cause.
I feel we took so much from them. If this is something they want and it makes them feel heard, I'm okay with that.
Districts that do not comply with the mandate by June 30th, 2025 could face a loss of state aid or the removal of school officers such as elected board members. Sesko hopes it doesn't come to that.
We're obviously on the side of preserving this because it's pride, not mockery or prejudice.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Virginia, thank you. Read more about the school district's fight against the ban. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
A former diner has turned into a bustling barbecue restaurant. Elisa DiStefano takes us to Seaford in today's Feed Me TV.
It's a familiar facade, once the beloved Seaford Palace Diner, and now the Dang Roadhouse.
Once you come inside, there's definitely nostalgia. Those are the original booths, but there's also so much that's new.
I love the retro look of the old, like 50s style diner with all the chrome and the metal and everything. And I just envisioned, kind of what we built here. People, when they come in, they're shocked to see how different it looks. There's some people that haven't been here since their childhood.
You'll see new wood accents, hand-painted ceilings, and of course, a new menu.
This was forever an iconic diner, and we've kind of incorporated a lot more of your Southern-inspired comfort foods, all-American comfort foods that you would find in a diner, like meatloaf and different burgers.
Look at this feast. It smells so good. What is all of this?
We have our piggy poppers, which are smoked stuffed jalapenos. And we have our burnt ends. It's good,
It
right?
just like breaks apart in your mouth.
Yeah.
It just like melts in your mouth. That was really good.
Yeah, shrimp and grits.
I've never had a fried pickle. Pure deliciousness.
These are our whiskey glazed barbecue ribs.
I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. All right, big bite.
Go ahead. Ooh.
Close your eyes. Oh, it's really good. Because I have the I need more napkins. It's messy, but it's worth it.
The idea is what we're bringing here, something that's different, you don't find everywhere, on Long Island. And New York is starting to understand what barbecue is, and we're not just barbecue.
Am I like totally breaking all the barbecue rules? I'm trying to eat this with a fork.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
Who doesn't love BBQ? It's so good. For more on local barbecue restaurants on Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Newsday's investigation on unsolved deaths across Long Island has prompted contact from families seeking answers. Now we continue to probe the cases and what can be done to bring closure to victims' families. The Forgotten Revisited, now available at Newsday.com.
Checking out your hyper-local Friday forecast. Cold today, some flurries this morning on the island with some snow on the way for Monday. Yep, here's your highs. Partly cloudy today. Highs mostly in the 30s across the island. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and windy with highs in the 30s. And looking at your 7-day forecast, cold this weekend, snow on Monday possibly. Just how much we get is still in question, with some models keeping larger accumulations just south of Long Island. That's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.